what's happening. What's up, everybody? My name is Matthew Rodin, also known as Mr. Matt Rodin on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. And welcome to School, the show where I talk to working actors and rising stars about the colleges that they attended. Today, with me, I have University of Michigan Go Blue alumni,
Maddy Trumble.
who you might recognize from.
Oh, Mary Poppins or Wicked or Newsies.
She fierce.
Oh.
Maddy and I actually filmed a whole other separate game video, and you can find that on Facebook at facebook.com/schooledshow or on YouTube if you type in Schooled or Maddy Trumble or University of Michigan. I bet you'll find some other fun things if you type in Maddy Trumble too.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you will. We actually did an interview a while ago.
Yeah.
So here is that interview.
Enjoy.
Before we start, I need you to swear on your rep book.
Oh, no.
To tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Julie Andrews and Lady Gaga at the Oscars.
I do.
Great.
Amen.
Amen. I'm gonna need your abbreviated resume.
I'm from Berkeley, California.
Great.
I started doing theater when I was 7, so I have lots of community theater in my back pocket.
Hey.
Annie, you know.
Oh yeah,
Rodin.
were you Annie?
I was Annie, and then I was an orphan, and then I was adult ensemble. So
I think you're gonna like it. That's like a dream role for me.
The first national tour of Mary Poppins, and then I did Newsies. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I did the second national tour of Mary Poppins, and then I did
The Wicked.
Wicked, yeah.
And
here I am now.
she played the green girl.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but
When the time was right.
and how
yes.
about a special skill?
A special skill?
Do you have any like fun special skills in your resume?
I have ones that I need to get rid of, but
What does that mean? Like what?
because if anyone ever asked me to do them, I have Afro-Haitian dance and Brazilian dance because I did take both of them growing up in Berkeley.
How did you end up at the University of Michigan?
So I came to New York City, I think I was a junior in high school. It was for winter break, and I was thinking about colleges, not really realizing you can major in musical theater.
Yes.
And I kept seeing University of Michigan. I figured you could go to NYU or you just moved to New York City. And people kept having University of Michigan, and I remember talking to Barrett Foa at the Avenue Q stage door, and he totally sold me on the school. And then I looked them up online, and they have a summer program, MPulse. So I did MPulse the summer before my senior year, just to kind of get to know the school, and I loved it.
Okay.
I was there in the summer, so it wasn't cold yet, so I loved it. And yeah, and then it worked out, and I got in. And,
How many schools did you audition for?
I did. Well, I got into one of my first choice schools in November, so I canceled a lot of other auditions.
Great.
So I think I did 5 in total.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad. What do you think was like the deciding factor? I mean, obviously you wanted Michigan from the beginning, but was there anything that was like specifically like the reason why you wanted to go there?
I loved Ann Arbor, but more than that, when I did the summer program, I got to work with Mr. Wagner, who's the head of the department, and I just adored him. And we also got to work with one of the voice teachers there, Melody Racine, and I fell in love with her.
Okay.
And she was a big reason I wanted to go. I don't know, it just felt right. It's all about feeling,
I agree.
right?
What's something that you did as a freshman that you would never, ever, ever do as a senior?
Like socially?
Sure, why not?
I went to a doll party dressed as a Baby Spice Barbie doll, and then I got really sick and had to do a walk of shame the next morning.
What's the most trouble you ever gotten at school?
The most trouble?
Yeah.
I got into trouble freshman year. I sent an email.
Oh boy.
I did like a reply all.
There you go.
Instead. That's another thing.
That's
I
like a
did
big
as
thing.
freshman.
That's a big. Yeah.
The seniors gave a couple of them sent lecture emails to all of us because it was about doing a YouTube like channel, and they were like, you have to be really careful about what you put on YouTube,
And here we are. What was your favorite class, or like who was your favorite teacher?
My voice teacher was super amazing. She's like voice teacher to the stars, like Gavin Creel, and kind of the list of really good singers from Michigan.
You!
Okay. My favorite class was definitely performance class. So you do like, it's like musical theater acting.
Yeah.
You do scenes. Junior year was like real musical theater, like Sondheim.
Oh yeah.
And I sang the coolest stuff. I did the Everyday Little Death Scene.
What was the best production you saw at Michigan?
I think, actually I went the spring before I was there, and they did Tommy. I had tickets for one night, and I kept going back all weekend. All the people that were in it are now like so major. And
I love that.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite show to be in?
Spelling Bee my senior year. It's like it was a student-directed produced show, and it was amazing because we did it ourselves. And Spelling Bee is so fun.
How would your college friends describe you in 3 words?
Emotional, erratic. I don't know.
There you go.
I was kind of a mess in college.
Yeah, we all were a mess in college.
And something to do with like eating. I ate a lot.
You like a lot of
in
food.
college.
Describe your college friends in 3 words.
Most of my friends were actually outside of musical theater, which was super refreshing to have both.
But I think that's amazing.
Eclectic, totally, because they're all so different.
Yeah.
And that's a cool thing about college. There were people from
Everywhere.
all over the place, other countries, kind and weird. So weird.
Weird, yeah, but in a good way. Can you talk a little bit about your transition to New York City and what that was kind of like after school?
Mine was a little different because I toured right after I graduated.
How fast did that happen?
Well, I had like the initial audition like the week after my showcase, and then didn't hear anything for months, and then went away to summer stock, and then they called me and they said, "Can you come back to audition again?" I happened to have that day off at the Muni. I was working in St. Louis, and I went there and I left the audition, and they called me 3 minutes later. Literally, I got out the door, and they were like, that was Thursday, and they said, "Can you start rehearsals on Monday?" The show closed in January, so I moved in February of 2012.
And was it weird transitioning here?
It's easy when you do it with a group of people you love, which my class was here, but then I had my friends from my show.
Yep.
But it's scary.
It's scary.
New York is super unlike anywhere else, and it's not something that I ever thought I'd actually do, live in New York.
Yes,
It was
I completely agree.
so when it was realized, it was, that's exciting.
Yeah.
It's so exciting to live here.
What was the best part about going to school in Ann Arbor?
Ooh, the food. Talk about eating again. There's Pizza House, which has this cheesy bread that's like famous. Zingerman's is like that amazing bakery, and you can go there and sample anything. So sometimes, as a poor college student, you would go there for lunch. And then there's the Buffalo Wild Wings.
What is something that you wish someone had told you when you were a freshman?
College is college, and you do 4 years of college. And yes, you're there to train and get better, but you're really there to grow up.
Yes.
Which then in turn makes you a better performer, a better person. And I also wish someone had told me to really take advantage of all the education I was getting, because when you get to New York, a voice teacher is $200 an hour.
Yeah.
And dance classes are $20 an hour, and they're crowded, and it's miserable, and so all those mornings I didn't go to ballet because I was tired, or like, I just wish I had. But it's hard, and it feels like work sometimes because it's school, but I wish I had kind of really soaked it all in a little more.
Is there anything that you wish someone had told you when you were a senior?
Yeah, I wish someone had told me you're not ever done learning. Because I was like, I'm graduating, I'm done, and I'm just gonna go work and be done, and it's just you never stop learning and getting better, more even as a human being.
Yeah, you grow. Yeah,
a performer. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
you should go to the University of Michigan if
you are interested in being a complete human, which sounds weird, but the training is super important to them, but it's almost even or less than, you have to take a lot of academics, and they really encourage.
Well, because University of Michigan is a great school.
Yeah. It's the thing is, like, I think it's like the #1 engineering school. It's like the #2 public university in the country.
Yeah.
So all of their departments are amazing, not just musical theater. And like you're on a campus, because there's a couple different campuses because it's so big. You're on a campus with engineers and the art majors and voice acting, architecture, and so then they really encourage. It's so easy and nice to like. There are thousands of clubs. There's a club where you can go and feed squirrels in the park.
Okay, there's not actually a club.
No, there is. The football games and it's so college.
Go Blue.
Yeah, go Blue.
Yeah, we're back! Woo, that was great! We looked amazing back then. That wasn't that long ago. My long hair and Did you have straight hair?
I did. This is my summer hair. It does what
This
it
is my
wants.
summer hair. If you have any questions about the University of Michigan or any college, you can tweet using the hashtag #GetMeSchooled, and we might answer your question on an upcoming episode, or directly on Twitter through me or Maddie or Noah or anybody. You never know who it could be. It's like, wonder, what's in a wonder ball?
I'm Maddy Trumble, and I just got schooled.
Woo! Yay! I feel like I'm the clapping monkey from Phantom. Like,
You booked it!